Welcome back. Let us continue with our two last focus areas. Now, the first one is your stages of team development. We'll be looking into that to say how is a team developed. Now, the first stage of developing a team is a stage we call the forming stage. What happens here is that now individuals obtain information and impressions about each other. So this is the beginning stage, hence we call it the forming stage. Individuals who then obtain information and impressions about each other. And then teams are comfortable and polite with each other during this stage. So team members are very polite because they're still now trying to obtain information and impressions about each other. So this is the most comfortable stage because this is the beginning. As you can see on the picture, it is the start. It is the beginning of the stage or team development. And then we have the second stage, which is now storming. What happens during this stage is now teams go through a period of conflict after formation. So after the team was formed, now the team members go through a period of conflict. So team members may oppose each other's ideas and there might be power struggles for the position of team leader. So some members might be thinking that they're fit enough to be team leaders, whereas others as well might be having the same impression, which can lead to conflict. So that is the storming stage, where we see conflict, where we see people now opposing each other's ideas as team members, because this is after the formation. As we proceed, we have now the norming or settling or reconciliation stage. So what basically happens is that team members come to an agreement and reach consensus, especially after the conflict they have suffered or they have experienced during the storming. So this further addresses the issue such as roles and responsibilities are clearly defined and accepted by team members on this stage. So it becomes now the norming, the settling, or the reconciliation after the conflict that took place during the storming. Now, we have the performing stage or working as a team towards a goal. This is another stage now. During this stage now, which happens after conflict, after settling and norming, which occurred after the conflict, now we are talking about performing. Now, team members here are aware of the strategies and aims of the team to say, what do they want to achieve? So again, they have direction without interference from the leader. As you can see there, everyone would know what is their role. Everyone knows what is their role without the interference of their leader. So they are basically performing because during the performance stage, everyone knows what is expected of them. Then, as we proceed, we have adjourning or the mourning stage. What actually happens now in this stage is that this stage is where a team is about to dissolve, but the task must be completed before the project ends. So this is a stage whereby the project is not done, but it's a phase where they are about to complete the project. So it is a breaking up, basically. So it is the breaking up of the team, which may be traumatic as team members find it difficult to perform as individuals once again, because they're thinking about how they used to collaborate with their team members very well. So it becomes a very demoralizing phase. But it is not the end. Let's make sure that we understand that part. This is not the end, but it is a stage before the end, which is very traumatic for team members because they are thinking of operating or working as individuals, which is something they are not used to anymore. Then we look into the last part, which is the team dynamic theories. We talk about theories that help how teams should operate. So team dynamic theories become very, very important. So the importance of team dynamic theories in improving team performance is that team dynamic theories explain how effective teams work or operate. So the theories would guide team leaders on how teams should operate. So this would basically be knowledge about how teams should interact, how members should communicate, and how they should share responsibilities. That's one. And then number two, team dynamic theories also do the following. Businesses can allocate tasks according to the roles of team members. This guides as well businesses to allocate tasks according to the skills, according to the roles, and according to the abilities of the team members. And then as we look further into team dynamic theories, team members can maximize performance as tasks are allocated according to their abilities and skills. So the theories also emphasize or advise leaders or businesses to say allocate tasks according to the abilities and skills and competencies of team members so that success can be achieved by the business. And then these theories assist team leaders to understand the personality types of team members so that tasks are assigned more effectively. So this also helps or teaches your team leaders about how they should understand the personality of their team members so that they give a task that will suit them emotionally, spiritually, and ability-wise, which will lead to the success of the team. Hence, we call this part of our lesson the importance of team dynamic theories in improving the success of a team. Then, conflict may be minimized when team members perform different roles because they are performing what they love and they are performing what they are good at. So that can minimize conflict because when you perform or do what you love, you are basically more focused and passionate about it, and you wouldn't want to be disturbed by any negative energy that may occur from other team members. So team dynamic theories also guides about that. And what is key about these theories is the understanding that they emphasize on allocating a task according to the role, and they also talk about maximizing the performance according to the allocated task. So the allocation of the task in a team becomes very, very key to say, give a member a task or give a member a job they can perform very well and give them in line with their abilities, meaning what they can do. Because sometimes giving a team member a task without knowing their abilities can be a challenge because they can do mistakes, and as they do mistakes that can lead to conflict. But conflict becomes minimal or less when you give tasks according to the members' abilities and their skills. Hence, the importance of team dynamic theories emphasize why it is important to allocate a team or a task to a team member according to their role or according to their abilities and skills, and also assessing their personality in order to get rid or avoid conflict. So those are your team dynamic theories. So with that being said, this is the end of our lesson. Hoping I was able to give you advice on assessing your team so that it becomes successful. Remember, you need criteria, and also you need to consider the stages of team development to say, in the process of developing a team, you should be aware that there'll be a phase whereby there's conflict, there'll be a phase whereby they reconcile, and there'll be forming whereby members get to form impressions about each other. And we also look into the team dynamic theories and not forgetting the criteria of a successful team. So with that being said, thank you for watching our lesson. Hoping to see you next time.